Hey everybody, welcome to Live at 5 here at Island Music Company. What's going on, Chris? How you doing? We're here at Island Music, obviously, every Thursday at 5 o'clock doing our Live at 5. So thanks for tuning in if you're with us on YouTube or Facebook. Starting next week, we'll be going live on Instagram as well. So we got a few things here for you. It's been a couple weeks since I've done it. I was out last Thursday and Keith filled in, and I've been out of town, away from the shop the last few days, so I'm glad I'm able to be back just in time for Live at 5. When I say just in time, I mean I got here hours ago. So we got all kinds of cool, interesting pieces we'll go through today. Let's start with the more unique one that you're probably not going to see many other places. There's a handful of Hofner dealers in the country. If you're not from our country, we're in the United States. But there's only a handful of dealers for Hofner within the United States. So we end up with some pretty unique pieces that you won't see on some of your more well-known platforms. So I want to show that to you real quick. This is, it's made in China, but this is the Hofner Ignition violin guitar. I'm drawing a blank on the exact name of the finish. It is pearl white. Jake says it's white. Well, no, duh. It's pearl white because it's got the pearlescent flakes in it. The white binding, it uses Hofner mini humbuckers. It is I believe, a mahogany body maple top. Wrong. Maple body, spruce top. With like I said, the Hofner mini humbuckers. These guitars are really cool. It's not, like I said, it's not something you see every day. Very different. But if you are looking for something with a shorter scale, lightweight, with that nice humbucker sound, these are really perfect for that. They're like, when I say lightweight, it feels like nothing. Sometimes when you pick it up, you got to make sure you're still holding the guitar. But even though this is so lightweight and it is shorter scale, the humbuckers still deliver a full tone. So you're not missing out on it being a smaller guitar. You're not losing out on the tone that you'd be more familiar with on a heavier solid body style guitar. So this is the Hofner Ignition violin electric guitar in pearl white. Up next here, I've got the Palermo. So these guitars, sorry, I'm walking off screen here for a second. We're going to fix some more hooks up here in the future, probably for next week. Palermo is in Canada. What these guys do is they make replications of more well-known and popular models from some very successful musicians out there. This one is called The Boss, which, you know, Springsteen. This is the Boss Telly. This is a US swamp ash body. It uses the maple neck. I believe they upgraded them with, what was the hardware on there? Yeah, so they've gone ahead and relic the body. They did the vintage aging on all the hardware. The pickups, they're using the custom shop noiseless Telly pickup set. 3-position Telly switch there. But yeah, this modeled after the same style Telly that you see Bruce Springsteen using. It is, let me see, 9.5-inch radius on the neck. Comes with a hard case. Basically what they do up in Canada is they get these guitars and then they spec them out to be more like the signature models. And that's things like adding the pickups, aging the hardware in the body, messing with the neck a little bit. So they do a great job at Palermo. If you want to take a closer look into it, I believe we're the only Palermo dealer in all of the United States. But check out Palermo, check out Mike Palermo and all the work that he does. We usually carry the Boss and the few color options from the Mick Mars models. And if they continue to do well, we'll probably start carrying the full line. So this is the Palermo The Boss here at Island Music. And if you're in the United States, only here at Island Music. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go out of order here. This is the Yamaha SA2200. This is a personal favorite of mine. And we've everyone here at the shop has kind of grown to love these guitars. Everything about them is a phenomenal piece. It looks very much like a guitar from another brand, another company, another type of thing. But this is something that a lot of people come in here and they end up grabbing this instead of when they coming in for Let's just say it. This or a 335. People come in looking for a 335 all the time, and a lot of times I end up leaving with the SA2200. It is a Sycamore body. It has the flame maple on the top, the Yamaha humbuckers. It uses Goto hardware, and these guitars are phenomenal. This one is a used one, and it looks like the customer that had it strung it up with some flat wound, so you're getting some nice jazzy kind of tones out of it. These guitars, like I said, are a phenomenal piece for anyone who's interested in hollow body guitars. So maybe you're looking for that advanced model, that step up from what you have. The Yamaha SA2200 is the way to go. And while we're talking about that other brand, let's just go ahead and grab it real quick and get it out of the way. This is the Gibson Custom Les Paul. This hails from the Custom Shop. This is the ebony finish. It is a mahogany body with a two-piece maple top. You might be thinking, no, Gibson's all mahogany. No, the Customs use a two-piece maple top. If you don't believe me, check with Gibson. We're looking at the 498 and 490 humbucker pickups. They're very similar to the Gibson Classic 57s. The only difference really is you're getting more of that upper mid-range out of your tone. Other than that, it's mahogany neck, 12-inch radius. So other than the fact that it's the custom and it's got that the pickups in there that we're talking about, I mean, we're all very similar. We're all very aware of what a Les Paul is and the sounds and tones that come from a Gibson Les Paul. And this just hails from the Custom Shop. Of course, because it is a Gibson, because it's a Les Paul, it's got that weight that it's known for. But that also helps a lot with the volume, the tone, everything about that. So this is the Gibson Custom Shop, Custom Les Paul Ebony. Gorgeous guitar. This is like the one of the holy grails of Gibson Les Pauls. The only reason I say one of is because it's not from the late 50s. And it's not a very nice old vintage J45. Am I at the end of my list? I am at the end of my list. Cool. This is the Martin D35. The Martin D35 is very recognizable because you have it from everyone, like Johnny Cash. He played a D35. I believe John Prine, his model was after a D35. And then also, I believe Sturgill Simpson had a signature model, and his was also modeled after a D35. And then also Seth Abbott from the Abbott Brothers. All very phenomenal songwriters, very phenomenal musicians who were very in touch with their instrument as they were writing and playing. And that's from the D35. The D35 has that signature three-piece back. It also uses quarter-inch bracing, and that quarter-inch bracing helps balance out the tone and also gives it a little bit more power to the volume, sustain, and everything that's involved with having a classic guitar like a Dreadnought. So the D35 uses a spruce top, East Indian rosewood for the back and sides. Yeah, it's a phenomenal piece. I'd say this is one of the guitars that every serious acoustic guitar player should consider owning because it's just so rich in sound, volume, sustain, tone. It's a wonderful piece to have. And it just, with even barely just strumming it, this is singing and harmonizing with each string. It's a phenomenal piece. So if you're looking for that next gear in your arsenal, whether you're an acoustic guitar player or you're looking for just the acoustic guitar, the Martin D35 is a phenomenal way to go. You will not be disappointed. So I also want to take this time to talk to everybody real quick because it is the new year. So we've gone through all kinds of stuff that happened last year. All good things, all good things. We brought back our holiday string giveaway, which was a phenomenal event in which we were able to donate and provide 1,500 pounds of food to the local food bank, to Lifestyles Maryland, more specifically. Clinics started taking off in full force here at the store last year. Just to name a couple, is we had Mark Lettieri, who with PRS, who plays in the band Snarky Puppy. We have Bakiti Kumalo, who was here for Phil Jones bass. There's just been all kinds of stuff happening in this last year. We're very excited, and we loved all the opportunities that we get to bring to this community to show everybody. So that being said, we're also very excited for what is to come this year. Event season, I feel like we're just going to just keep rolling strong like we always do. As always, the first Saturday of every month is our ukulele jam. That's not going away at all. But we do have some other things that we are interested in bringing back and talking about. So please be on the lookout for those, because, you know, what good would we be doing if we just stopped doing things? We wouldn't be good at all. So we're just going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep bringing in events, bringing in clinics, workshops, all kinds of experiences, because in the grand scheme of it all, you know, your local music store is here for you. So whether that's coming in to buy a new drum set, whether that's you want to get your guitar fixed in our repair shop, there's always something here, and we're happy to continue to provide that. And last year being that benchmark year of 15 years, we're very excited to move forward for another 15, and that starts right now at the start of the year 16. So very excited for what's here to come up. Very excited for continuing to be here for you guys as musicians and as this community. We're also excited to see you every time you walk in the door, give us a phone call, shoot us an email, whatever it is. We are more than happy to continue to be your local music store, and I'm excited to be here for another year. Personally, just myself, I can't speak for the rest of everybody, but I'm excited to still be here. Or Jake is happy to be here too. So, yeah. So again, thanks for everything from 2023. Let's look forward to a very fun and fantastic 2024. I'm going to go through the models again here. No, I don't have any events or anything to specifically highlight right now. They'll be coming up. You know, January, I feel like, is everybody's kind of like, let's relax, let's hang out a minute. But the cool thing about this time of year is there's always so much gear being announced and so many new things. So be on the lookout for that, because we're already excited with some of the stuff that's coming out. We just can't tell you about it yet. So let's get into the wrap up and going back through some things, and we'll see how things look going forward. I think we're gonna see some changes to the live stream as well as some other stuff here at the shop. So I'm excited. Change is good. Let's move forward here. All right, so we're going back here. This was the Hofner Ignition guitar. This was the maple body. The maple. So maple body with a spruce top with the Hofner mini humbuckers. It's lightweight, short scale, and with those humbuckers still delivers a very full sound that you might want from a guitar. Up over here is from Palermo, the Boss, modeled after the butterscotch telly that we're so used to seeing Bruce Springsteen use. Has the custom shop the custom shop noiseless telly pickups, the vintage relic hardware, and the relic body, giving it some timeless character and charm. The Boss from Palermo Guitars. Only here at Island Music Company in the United States. We are the only Palermo dealer in the United States. Then we get into the Yamaha SA2200 with the Sycamore body, the maple top, the Yamaha humbuckers, and the Goto hardware. This guitar is the perfect guitar for anyone who's looking to deliver some nice jazz and blues, even handle some rock and roll. This guitar is a very phenomenal way to go and a favorite around the shop. It's used, so it's at a really good deal right now here at the store. After that, we moved over here to the Gibson Custom Les Paul in the ebony finish. Mahogany body, two-piece maple top, 498 and 490 humbuckers. Like I said, remember, they're very similar to the classic 57s. You're just going to get some of that upper mid-range in there. There we are. And then last but not least, the Martin D35. Obviously from Martin. This is the East Indian rosewood body. Remember, it's got the three-piece back, spruce top. Phenomenal piece. Like I said, remember that thing about the note about the binding, how it's the 1/4 inch binding, and that helps with the balance of tone, the power of the volume, and everything that's involved. And just, like I said, that list of players who have notably used this guitar or had their signature models modeled after it, it's, like I said, it's a phenomenal piece. And if you're looking for that next acoustic guitar or that thing to get, this is the way to go. The Martin D35. All right. So that's all we have for you today. Like I said, I'm very excited for what's up to what is to come, what's up next, all that future stuff here at Island Music as far as Live at 5, but also everything we're going to do here at the store. I'm very excited to see what comes up. I'm very excited to be a part of it, and I just can't wait for y'all to be a part of it too. So we'll see you next week, Live at 5, or you can always just come into the store. We'll open tomorrow and Saturday and all that. If you want to grab any of these guitars, they are not all listed online yet, but they are here in the store, so you can shoot us a message, give us a call, and we'll help you out. That's it. That's all we got today. We'll see you next week at Thursday, 5 o'clock on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. See ya.